You've created the perfect character with a flawless background. Now all that's left to do is fashion that unique visual representation to show off to the world. But of course, you can't draw to save your life. So what can you do? The answer, HeroMachine.com. We're going to take a look at a perfect portrait producer, so I hope you're ready to feed your need for RPG.
Stealth roll!
Oh crap.
Yeah!
Welcome everyone, my name is Marcus and this is Poor Man's RPG, a channel dedicated to bringing you the best of RPG entertainment at little or no cost to you. So let's jump right in and see if we can't Picasso us up a pixelated picture or two from this awesome website. And maybe we can get the dude that's role-playing my life to show a little bit of respect to those who wear their own superhero uniforms. Okay, everyone is asleep. What would you like to do?
You do this on purpose. I know you do. Oh yeah, you. You know I hate visiting the in-laws. They're so old. Smells like open butt and wet dog in there. And those month-old mothballs are only adding to the stench. So before I add the aroma of my vomit to the already intoxicating bouquet of odors in this house, I need to get out of here. So I whip out my phone and I look for the nearest Taco Bell.
Okay, Siri tells you there's one 6.2 miles away. But she also says that they close in 10 minutes.
Dang it, can't go over 35 miles per hour in this podunk town. There's no way. You know what? I can make it. All I have to do is show that gas pedal who's the boss. Yeah, so as quietly as possible, so I don't wake the mummies, I grab my keys and I head outside to my van.
Okay, the clock starts now. Go ahead and roll a stealth check for me, please.
15 plus my dex of 1, 16.
That works. You manage to get your keys, leave the house, and you get to the vehicle with none the wiser.
That's right. Now you hold on a minute. Okay, I still have beer in my secret console cooler, so I'm set when I get my food. So now I'm going to take my phone, follow the instructions, and put the pedal to the metal.
Okay, give me a sec. Let me make sure these calculations are correct. Okay, so there's 14 stop signs and 2 flashing red lights on the way there where you need to stop, plus the relatively short stretches of road before the sharp turns, which don't allow for much acceleration beyond the speed limit to make up much time safely. But there are a few long stretches of road you could use to...
What are you talking about? I don't care about your fancy math. I said pedal to the metal, son. Speed trumps safety every single time.
Okay. You begin roaring down the road, top speed towards Taco Bell. Okay, first 2 miles, go without incident. Second 2 miles, go without incident as well. You're making great time, by the way.
Yeah, I can taste those tacos already.
Okay. Ooh, okay. So you see the Taco Bell as you crest that last hill. But before you reach it, you hear the familiar whoop of a siren, and you see red and blue lights paint the inside of your van, coming from a patrol car that has appeared behind you.
Oh, come on, man. There's no donuts in here. I pull over, but he better not make me late.
The police car stops behind you. A powerfully built officer with a massive walrus-style mustache gets out and walks up to your window, motioning for you to lower it.
Oh, fine. I do it. Wait, he's not going to find my secret cooler stash of beer, is he?
The officer shines his flashlight into your van, and while he's looking around, he says, "License and registration, please."
I wave my hand like this and I say, "You don't need to see my identification."
The officer's eyes harden, and he puts the flashlight directly in your face, and he repeats himself more forcefully. License and registration, please.
Lighten up, sir. Jeez. I hand it over.
As the officer looks over your identification, he asks, "Do you know why I pulled you over?"
I say, do I look like my financial advisor? Why don't you tell me?
His eyes narrow, and he says, "You were speeding. Wait here." And then he walks back to his car and gets in.
Man, this sucks. I want my burritos. Oh, wait, I got an idea. When he comes back, I'm gonna make him like me with a well-told joke, and then he'll let me go. You know, my charisma is pretty high.
No problem. But fair warning, you are going to have a penalty to your role for all the things you've said to him so far.
No worries. I have a proficiency bonus of +6. I can charm him.
Okay, 10 minutes go by before he returns to your car, so no Taco Bell this time.
Man, come on!
As he steps up to your window, he's still writing in his pad.
Okay, before he says anything, I'm gonna tell him my joke.
Go ahead.
I say, I'm sorry I was speeding, sir. And to show you that I am sincere, I would like to purchase tickets to a policeman's ball or something like that.
He looks confused and says, "Sir, policemen don't have balls anymore." Roll your persuasion check to see how he responds to the joke. I'll even take away the penalty.
This ticket is as good as gone.
Oh, he wasn't impressed with that in the least. In fact, he steps back, places his hand over his gun, and says, "Step out of the car, please."
Really? That was funny. Oh, fine. I'll get out of the car, I guess.
He spins you around, handcuffs you, and then begins reading you your rights.
What? Are you kidding? He can't do that.
He is now leading you to the patrol car.
Dang it. I say, if I can't have my Taco Bell, can I at least run the siren?
As he stuffs you in the back of his patrol car, he says, "No."
Oh, son of a...
This is it, HeroMachine.com. In my opinion, it is one of the most powerful character creation tools on the web that doesn't require you to spend a dime for access. You do have options to become a premium member to remove ads and get extra stuff, but you get so much for free. You can start anywhere when building your toon, and your options are immense. Once you have a rough idea of what you want to build, simply pick an area and get started. So let's start with the body. And then you choose a subclass. In this case, let's go with the male standard. You can click the right arrow at the bottom to move through your tile options with this particular category. Now, to put more than one tile in this category in your portrait, make sure you select multiples right here to add as many as you want. So let's pick crossed arms. That looks good. And let's pick leaning legs. I'm going to add this arm here to demonstrate what these bottom buttons do. The first number you see is how many of this particular tile you have in your portrait, and you can switch between them as necessary. When you want to delete, just hit the X. The second option is putting the selected tile in the foreground, and then the one next to it places it in the background. The fourth button switches the tile to the opposite side. And of course, delete it when you don't need it. Next, let's add a head, male standard. You can just pick one, let's pick this one. And of course, we want to zoom in on to get a little bit more detail. Just click the zoom in button. From here, if you don't like the way the head is shaped, you want to move it, you can link these two together, and you can move the size, make the head bigger, smaller, whichever way you want to go. And of course, you want to rotate, and you can move it. You have a lot of leeway with this. Then of course, you can go back to your regular portrait view. You have widescreen view to get a very good look at what you're actually doing with your entire photo. Once you're done, just click it again. From here, you can build an extremely detailed toon practically any way you want. Once you have your drawing put together per your wishes, you can then move on to the coloring phase, where you can choose from preset colors or pick your own with custom colors. After everything is set, you can save and export your pick for its journey through many an adventure. Here's one I created for one of my favorite rogue characters, Shanu's. I think it came out pretty well, if I do say so myself, but it's nowhere near as cool as those who put a lot of time into this. Check these out. Every single one of these was made with this software. You can create almost anything you can imagine. Just log on and give it a try.
We interrupt our program to bring you a special broadcast.
1 in every 4 game masters suffers from that session-crippling disease called that player. The affliction has many names. Murder hobos, rules lawyers, the metagamer, backseat GMs, the power gamer, along with many other names. While devastating to you in your campaign, do not despair. There is hope. Call the... Are you kidding? They are vampires. Life-sucking vampires. Vampires is a strong word. I get where you're coming from. I do. But not all GMs are perfect either. Do you really get it? I mean, really? I am fed up. They are selfish, attention-seeking faces who do nothing but ruin the game for everyone else. But these players don't realize that they have a sickness, you know? He does have a point. It is extremely bad gaming etiquette. Exactly. Since its inception, role-playing games are engineered to be a team game where everyone cooperates to accomplish a common goal. It's not about that player who thinks they are better than everyone else and ruins the entire experience for the whole freaking planet. Yeah. You're right. Wait, no. They need help. That's why we're here. Yes, you're right, of course. We need to be strong for them. Be here for them. What? More like kick them out on their... Oh, it's okay. We talked about this. Remember your breathing. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Oh, yes. There is hope. Simply dial 1-888-RPG-HELP to get the support you need in dealing with this debilitating disease. We have professionals on hand who will help you every step of the way. Yes, call us. We know exactly what you're going through. Thanks for watching, everyone. So what's your favorite character drawing that you've used? Let me know down in the comments below. I put out new videos every week on tabletop RPGs, books, video games, and more. So if you like that kind of thing, destroy that like button and hit subscribe. Also, remember, you don't have to have a lot of cash to enjoy RPGs. All you need are your friends, your family, and a sense of adventure. Take it easy.